if we could somehow, because it's Brighton we're dealing with, bruv.
They do sell.
Surely we can rock up there. He's not going to be on much wages there.
Nope.
So it's not like we're going to have to shell out £200,000 a week. Probably not even 100 grand a week. He's probably on 20 bags there.
Probably.
Less.
If Baleba stays one more year, you're looking at 100 plus. You might be looking at 100 plus anyway. I think it's in that ballpark. The difference between Rodri and Onana, or potentially even Baleba, which might be the one downside in terms of being able to deliver the right pass at the right time, that would be my only worry.
You know what it is for me though, yeah? I've just got the utmost faith in Cobby fucking Mano. Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome to Makola and Joe Uncensored live. Well, we're not live, but we're coming to you from Chi-Town, baby.
It's live.
The Windy City.
Oh,
We've not found much wind, have we? Some
been
wind would be
wind.
nice.
It's been roasting.
Absolutely roasting.
Absolutely rosting.
Yeah,
nice
man.
though.
It is beautiful. I love Chicago. It's been 10 years since I've been here. And I was here for the preseason tour last time. I think we lost 2-0 against someone.
Let us know in the comments.
Bayern Munich? Barcelona?
Back when we used to be able to get big teams to play against us.
Yeah.
No offense, Bournemouth.
Bournemouth.
But, you know, it's not Bayern Munich, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, man, I'm buzzing to be out here.
Yeah.
Me and you had a moment. I've had that moment with Jay as well, and I think I've also had that moment with Steve, where you go, we're bloody lucky, aren't we?
Yeah.
We are really lucky.
We were really lucky. It was after the game, wasn't it? It was the last game in New Jersey. We were down on the pitch, even though technically our media passes, which we do get media passes, weren't the pitch side media passes.
Yeah, we couldn't go there.
If you just walk on with enough confidence and the game's ended, they sort of just let you through.
Yeah.
So we were down on the pitch where the sort of advertising hoardings were, looking up at the stadium, and I think Luke Shaw was having a little kick around, and you know, some of the players doing a bit of jogging in the background, and just seeing the empty stadium from the pitch perspective and just thinking, we get to stand here and do this. It is mad, isn't it? It is
not
absolutely
just
mad.
that moment, just like I think when I've had my moment with Steve and when I've had my moment with Jay, it was in different circumstances. But these tours give you so many of the moments where you go, we're just so lucky to be doing this. Obviously, we're very fortunate. It's still a little bit weird for me, even though I'm 13 years into this gig of mine. We get people coming up to us saying, thank you, we appreciate you and stuff. And really, we need to thank them and we need to appreciate them, which we do.
Yeah, we do, yeah. Obviously, not, you don't, but I do. Yeah, I do. I really do. I get it. I sort of get it in a way that you
you're
don't.
different to me.
No, it's mad, isn't it? Because like when you meet people and you see people who watch the channel and stuff, like you understand it from both sides. Because I've been to watch live podcasts and I've met people and you just think it's like your mates, but obviously they don't know you. But it's still that like connection that you both get from both sides, even though you might not have met someone before, you still get that connection with them because you know what this sort of thing is like as a viewer. You know what it's like. We know what it's like, obviously, from this side as well. It's just mad. It's so weird, but yeah, fantastic. And being out here always sort of reminds you of that.
And I think like it's like obviously we've got people that have been riding with us from the start. And look, whether you've been here since the early days and you've been here since full-time Devils, or you're relatively new to the channel, we appreciate you all as much. Obviously, hit that subscribe button. We welcome you to do that. But it's just like, I think COVID was a big one, you know. That's what I've learned. I think through COVID, we gave a lot of people something and...
Bollocks. A load of bollocks is what we gave.
Yeah, but everyone needed that.
They needed our
We
bollocks.
needed Tiger King. We needed Stretford Paddock.
We needed just some shit to help us out, just to get us through. I was consuming the amount of Warzone and like podcasts and stuff.
Yeah.
Zoom quizzes and stuff. I was watching other people do. I wasn't even doing it. I was watching other people do quizzes.
Yeah.
Mad, isn't it? It's amazing. It's amazing. What's been your favourite thing so far? We'll talk about football in a minute, by the way, but what's your favourite thing so far?
Just that.
Yeah.
The love and support and just meeting all these different Reds and different people. And I think that is my favourite part of the tour. Like there's a lot of events where we don't necessarily need to go to them. But it's like, no, we want to go to them because that's where we get to meet people and that's where we get to mingle with the local supporters clubs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think that's my favorite part of it all. Because I'm not going to lie, when I came to America 10 years ago, I mean this in the best way possible.
Oh, God, here we go. This is the uncensored bit kicking in. Go on.
But I didn't think people loved football like us. I didn't think they got it like us. I didn't think it was the same. You know, maybe a little bit of how I would, and rightly so, be perceived by real NBA fans.
Yeah.
I'm just a casual armchair.
Yeah.
And then when I came into to America in 2015, Chicago, Seattle,
Michigan,
San Francisco, and Santa Clara, I think it was. I just remember thinking, it's like I'm in the Bishop's Blaze or something.
Yeah.
Like,
same.
it's just exactly the same.
Yeah.
Just different
exactly
accent.
the same. Yeah. And that's when I think, do you know the whole thing about like when people want to discredit and kind of play down fans that don't go week in, week out? You think, I understand that obviously within the group of people who don't go week in, week out, there are people who, you know, maybe watch every other game or check the highlights occasionally. But there are so many people, like you said, who are waking up at 3 a.m., waking up, going to the pub at 5 a.m. at times, pubs opening just to show the match. Like the commitment, the loyalty, the fandom is just the same as anywhere, except the stadium isn't a drivable distance, or you can't get there, or, you know, whatever. It is, like you said, it's just the same. And the passion and sort of intensity that you get from everyone, it is like you just back at home.
And it's like us, when we consume American sports or worldwide sports that are in America at that time, like boxing. If you're watching a fight and it's 3, 4 a.m.
Yeah.
There's been times where there's been fights I've been really, really, really up for, and I've knocked out.
Yeah.
I can't stay awake.
Can't do it.
But these lot are watching. That's Floyd Mayweather. I'm falling asleep.
That's a once
These
in a
are falling asleep
lifetime
at 50. These guys are going out there, staying awake, doing it all for 15th place Man United.
Yeah, losing 3-0 to Bournemouth. Like, it is incredible, really. It's mental. It's so mad. And then going to work straight after, waking up at 2 a.m., watching the game, and then going to work after we've just lost our 14th game of the season.
Yeah.
Craziness.
Getting absolutely rattled by someone in the office.
Chat
in the office and giving it them because he's a Liverpool fan all of a sudden.
Honestly, sick of it. It's unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. Yeah, should we talk a bit about United then? A bit about football?
Yeah, it's listening to Luke Shaw. You did an interview with Luke Shaw earlier, didn't you?
Yeah.
And I know I've got my issues with old Lukey boy, but listening to what he said, it makes me seem like there's a better vibe amongst the camp. Now, I know it's easy to hear those things from players and stuff like that, but he kind of mentioned, what was the word he used?
There was something specific he said about, and again, obviously I'm not using the specific word, but the phrase that he used was,
stragglers.
There aren't any stragglers here anymore. That's it. There's no stragglers.
Wild.
And he can only be talking about, I mean, let's just be as broad as possible, because there's a chance he's on about Johnny Evans, which we know he isn't, but he's someone that isn't. So the people who aren't here that were here are Sancho, Rashford, Anthony, Johnny Evans, Christian Eriksen, which I can't imagine it is them, but you don't know, and
Rashford.
And I think I said Rashford, but Rashford as well. Yeah, he has to be talking about and Garnacho as well.
Some would argue
he has to be talking about them. Obviously,
he's one of them.
Yeah,
but he does look quite fit.
He does
in a health and fitness type of way.
Yeah.
You know? And I suppose he's a good looking lad as well.
He's a looking guy.
Yeah.
Until Cunha got here, he was sort of fighting for the top honours, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, now,
you're giving it to Cunha?
Blown everyone out of the water. People used
blown
to
you out of the water.
And in the water, ideally. Maybe cut that. It's uncensored.
That is uncensored.
But people used to put Lindelof in that conversation.
He was,
But Cunha's, another level, isn't he? Come on.
Do you think is that why Lindelof got away with it for so long?
Maybe.
Every manager was just like, he'd go in and sit down, and he'd be like, "I'm telling Lindelof he's leaving today.
Yeah.
I've got to get rid of this guy. He's always injured.
Barely plays.
Gets
turned inside out by Phil Foden every time he plays him.
Yeah. And then Victor Lindelof walks in. The handsome specimen that he is. Flicks his fringe. Locks his eyes into them.
Brings them an IKEA flat pack of some description.
And some Dane bars.
Fantastic.
And all of a sudden, Eric Ten Hag ain't selling it. No. Eric Ten Hag's heart's beating at 100 miles a minute.
One more year?
How about that contract?
Let's get you out of those wet clothes and talk about your contract. Maybe. Who do you think we need then? Because I think this is important. We're going to find out more, as obviously after the game against Bournemouth. But I do feel as though we spoke about it on the podcast the other day. It was a little bit sharper. It was a little bit crisper. There was a different shape. When you had what Luke Shaw's saying, when you had the fact that even just from the outside looking in, there are less obvious or there are less players who are obviously distracted or disillusioned by Man United now.
Maybe there's more of them. We very rarely have a full kind of squad on tour.
We've got a full
squad. I know
squad.
Andre Onana's not participating, Xerxes not, but they're here.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at, what is it?
They're the one that's here, but not Lisandro.
I mean, if you look at, we're at the end of July, just coming up to the end of July, if there'd been an international tournament, that would have ended mid-July. Half the players wouldn't even be back yet. Or they'd be just coming back maybe for this game or the next game.
But they wouldn't have made it on tour because they wouldn't fly them out for one game on tour.
No, well, that's a great point. And obviously, every other year, that's the case. Then obviously, 3 years ago or 4 years ago, we had COVID where they didn't get a proper summer. So it's one of only, I think, 2 summers in the last 6 years that United have actually had a full complement of players on pre-season from the start. Plus, you add in the fact that Mbeumo, who hasn't been quite ready but is there, and Cunha are actually here. Our 2 major signings, 120 million quid's worth, are here and ready and raring to go. That is almost unique in the last sort of few years for Man United.
We very rarely get that. And Ruben Amorim himself, and even Erik ten Hag to a certain extent, very rarely got a lot of time on the training ground with it. And that's one of the things about this season. I'm intrigued over these pre-season games to see how we improve and how fast those improvements are. And also, because I think it was the Arsenal and City games, he got a full week of preparation for the Cup game and the League game, and we beat City away.
Yeah.
And we won those games and we performed really well in them.
Yeah, we did.
And he's going to have that opportunity.
And the Liverpool 2-2 as well.
Yeah, he's going to have the opportunity of having them on the training ground for almost every day.
Yeah.
Saturday you play, Sunday you rest, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday you're all in training.
Per week, isn't he?
Because with Thursday football, and then, Friday you can't train.
No.
Saturday or Sunday you've got a game.
And you're prepping for the game and a bit of,
And Monday you got a warm down day and
you're
recovering.
Yeah.
Tuesday you're probably preparing for the game on Thursday. Wednesday you can't go that hard. You've got a game tomorrow. You're traveling,
and then you're probably doing that little training session they do on the opposition pitch.
Yeah,
where it don't feel like it's full intensity.
A little bit.
You're away.
Like on holiday.
Feel like you're on holiday. Yeah, it's mad. We've barely had anything, and also not just the training sessions, but the time to be with them and run through ideas and concepts with them. Because I know it's Will Still isn't Ruben Amorim, but did you see when Will Still was on Monday Night Football?
Yeah,
and he was basically saying footballers, they're not managers. They're not sort of people who want to sit and take on, 2 or 3 dozen concepts at a time. They want 1 or 2 things per day, per week, whatever it is. And you have to be really clear, really basic, not treating them like kids, but they've got to actually learn this and do this. You can't learn, or if you learn in a language, you can't just learn it overnight and speak it the next day. You have to build and learn, and he's barely had any chance to do that. And he's trying to instill certain concepts of obviously how the centre backs play, how the strikers play, the new wing backs, the new number 10s. But you can't learn it and be playing it and never training all at once. It just doesn't work. So there's got to be some improvements on that side of things. It feels like, how many managers have we had in a row now where it feels like they've never truly got the managers or the players have never truly got their style. We play so many teams with such an identity and such an obvious way of playing.
The last gaffer didn't help himself, did he?
He didn't help himself, but
he kind of give up straight away.
Do you think? But on his previous identity, whatever.
Yeah, and then it's kind of now he's rediscovering himself. You can't be rediscovering yourself at Manchester United. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Having a little gap here.
Yeah.
What am I? I don't even know anymore. I used to be this guy. Now I've said I can't be that guy anymore. And now
I've got dreadlocks and I'm doing shisha all the time with some guys from Australia.
I want a beach in Goa playing drums.
Basically, the In-Betweeners movie. Yeah. Ten Argus Neil.
Yeah.
That was it.
It's what is going on?
At least Amorim stuck with it. There's no he's not having to teach himself a new system at the same time. Yeah,
I think also those managers didn't have this team around, and how far. I know a lot of people have kind of gone, all right, Ineos, time's time, we're watching you, you better sort shit out. But they're actually the first ones to put in, and this is not me licking their ass and all that, but they're the first ones to come in and because I'll criticise them on...
Yeah, just be honest on each issue.
First ones to come in and build a team. How long were we saying we need a director of football, we need this guy, we need head of recruitment, and we need all these things that Manchester United never had. And what did we have? Ed Woodward and John Murtagh.
Yeah,
knocking about, running around, offering mates for jobs
promoted
for mates.
From within as well, without any proper experience doing those roles.
It was just absolutely mental.
Yeah.
And now we've got a coach who, I'm not going to say the first proper coach, because I think Ten Hag was a very good coach. Mourinho, Van Gaal.
Yeah.
They're all very good coaches within their own way, right? We've got a proper coach, and I think we've got a proper system. And we've kind of seen a collaboration here. We're seeing Jason Wilcox rock up. We're seeing Barada hanging about. We're seeing them all in club gear, which I think, they're there to work.
Yeah.
We're here to sort shit out. It's not Ed Woodward's fucking flew out of Australia on urgent business and we don't know where he's gone. Where is he? In the Bermuda Triangle?
We still don't know what he did.
What did he do?
He flew away because something really important happened, transfers-wise, and then he just signed Fellaini 6 weeks later.
You know what happened to him?
We don't know what happened.
He didn't even get out of Australia yet, and he got the text that this business is not happening. But he was like,
he's at the airport.
I can't go back to this team hotel after I've just dropped this one.
I'm finished. I've publicly said that. I've publicly said that I'm on urgent business and they fucking cancelled. I'm still in Brisbane Airport, man. Oh, shit. I think he just got absolutely shit-faced in the airport and just did it, and then just Googled 6-day surfing class. And just learned how to rip waves so good.
Ended up in Thailand.
Because nothing else happened.
What did he do?
I think he went on a 6-day intensive surfing class.
He's mates with Wayne Lineker as well, isn't he?
Or maybe
or is it Gary? Gary, wrong brother.
Is it?
I was going to say, he probably ended up at Old Beach or something.
In terms of celebrity brothers or siblings, are they the two that at least public perceptions seem the most different? In terms of like what they're known for?
Yeah, and they're also the two, I think Gary hates him, doesn't he?
Because Gary's like so Mr. BBC.
Not anymore.
No, but he has been. He's like straight down the line, safe pair of hands, until obviously he spoke out about things which he was right to do.
Yeah, he was right to do.
But Wayne Lineker is like the most sort of creepy, dirty, like
seedy
man.
Seedy was invented for him, innit?
Yeah, it was.
Have you seen that video of him and Katie Price trying to sell that fucking
CBD?
That Fowler does my fucking Sweden. Trying to sell his CBD oils.
Yeah.
They make me want to stop smoking.
Yeah. They've ruined the cannabis plant in its entirety, haven't they? Yeah, they have. But yeah, I mean, in terms of then the actual squad then, because obviously Luke Shaw's mentioned there that the atmosphere is good, which he can't come out and say, you know what, I miss Rashford. I thought Garnacho's been hard done by, Sancho's my best mate. He can't do any of that. But when I think it's not a coincidence that he says the stragglers aren't here or the whatever, the phrase that he used exactly. He doesn't have to say that.
And it seems like everyone here wants to be here.
Yeah.
They, the club might not want to be here.
Yeah, that is true. People holding on by the skin of their teeth.
But they want to be here.
Yeah.
Which I think is, can I just tell you, I'm itching so much, at the moment.
What's up here?
You know what's happened the last few days, yeah? So we got a balcony in this gaff, innit, on my floor.
Yeah.
And the other day, it's like a corner of the door, and like there's a cobweb covering the whole corner, and a little fat spider just sitting in the corner of it like that. And like the first time I've gone through, I've gone like, oh, I can't walk through that. I better duck. But then I forgot on the way in and walked into it. I had cobwebs all over me. Luckily, I seen the spider run away. But I've done that 2 or 3 times now, and I just feel...
You're still on edge.
And also, Steve, we were stood on that balcony over there. Steve stuck his camera to the light. I don't know how that happened. And then like 6 wasps come flying out of the light.
Out of the light?
Yeah. I think, was it a light? Yeah.
Bloody hell. So
if you don't know by now, every time I say Steve, I look that way.
Steve's
and
there.
He's there naked.
Naked from the neck up, at least. He's got a shirt on.
Bent over the sofa.
Yeah. It's quite the distraction. So what do we need to add to this squad then? Because it seems like personality-wise, even if it's not
play a game.
All perfect, we're moving in the right direction.
We're playing a game.
Let's play a game.
Play a game, baby. Right, we saved 15 million a year getting rid of Rashford.
15 there.
Bang, there you go.
Let's not forget, by the way, that we're only spending about 15 million a year on Cunha. Well, slightly more on Cunha. 50 million a year on Burmo, like in terms of transfer fee. So it can be sort of scaled up a lot as what you save as to what you can spend. Sorry, Karen.
So Anthony.
Yeah.
25 mil. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's 40.
Don't want to go too far.
No, that's 25 is fair.
Because I think we could get 30 or 35, but...
Let's say 25.
25 fair.
So that's 40 million pounds.
Sancho, we've already gained 5 million for him.
I think a total package of another 20.
So 15 up front.
Yeah, 15 up front.
And the 5 we got off Chelsea.
And the 5 we got off Chelsea. 20. So that takes up to 60 million.
Is it Garnacho?
50.
I think that's on the low side, but for this game, fair.
Yeah, that's 110 million.
Yep. Who else? Malacia? Little 12 mil piece?
No.
10 mil piece?
5. Because not only was he 12 mil when we bought him,
he's even better now.
Damaged goods, isn't he?
Yeah, he's better.
So let's say 5. So
he's
that's
got new knees, everything.
115 mil. And then here's the kicker. Rasmus Hojlund. Because if we're going to buy a big new striker, which obviously we want to talk about, I think you might have to take a bit of a leap on either selling Hojlund or selling Xerxes. I think one of them would have to go for
It's not Xerxes.
Go for it.
And I'm not saying that because I'm Mr. Xerxes FC.
You are a bit.
I don't think that has entered anybody's mind in the building.
Well, can I offer you a counter to that? I'm not saying we should sell Xerxes.
We shouldn't sell Xerxes.
Okay. It's more obvious as to where Hojlund will play next season if the number one striker gets injured. Let's say he becomes our backup. Hojlund is immediately the number 9. Where is Xerxes playing?
Because I think even if Hojlund stays,
yeah,
Xerxes is that guy because he can drop deep and pull strings.
Okay.
And with the runners of Mbumo and Cunha, I think that's more suited than Rasmus Hojlund running around like a blue ass fly, not really doing much.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
I think basics wise, Xerxes does a lot better. And I think he was finding a rhythm before his injury at St. James's Park where he was dropping deep, picking those passes out, but we never really had the runners or the pace.
Okay. Well, let's do Hojlund then.
And I think Hojlund, 30 million.
Yeah. I think we'd get 30 million quid. And
maybe some add-ons.
Yeah, up to 40.
Or a sell-on clause or something.
Something. So that takes us up to 145 million pounds.
Is there anyone else we could get rid of?
I mean, numbers wise, I suppose you could get rid of a Casemiro potentially, but I don't think that's going to happen. No, let's leave it at that.
Okay.
That's realistic, sensible, and it gives us a lot to play with. So 145 million quid.
Can I just... In this game, can we sell the women's team to ourselves?
And like the car park and stuff. Stuff like that.
By the way, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, do it. Do it, man.
No, don't do it.
Do it.
Don't do it.
Do it.
I want United to be better than that.
We've already got 2 companies, isn't it? There's like Man United and then Red Football. Or, I don't know.
Yeah.
Do it.
Anyway, let's just stick with that. 145 million.
Ella Toon's class. Yeah. That price could go up.
What, so we're bidding against ourselves?
Yeah. Do it.
It's not going to happen. I don't think we're going to do it.
Do the raw.
I think we're too... I think we're too sort of...
Uppity.
Yeah. I think we think we're too...
Ineos, kind of $1 billion sponsorship.
Lovely for that.
Do it. Ineos Grenadier.
All over the place. Everyone's driving around
on
Luke Shaw's head car. We've got a little Grenadier bringing the ball out at the start of the game, like in the World Cup.
We could like put Ineos logo in some of the lads' hair.
Yeah, all of the seats at Old Trafford have got a little wheel and a little horn, like Maggie in the back seat of the car on The Simpsons. Every seat's got one of them in. I think this is perfect.
Yeah, bucket seats.
All right,
I don't want to spend that much money. Maybe.
No, that costs money. We need to save money.
Yeah.
But just Grenadier the living shit out of Old Trafford. And we've got
a
billion. What?
Aren't they getting sued by like Spurs and New Zealand or New Zealand?
Yeah, because they've put all their eggs into our basket. Respect.
Is that really the reason?
That's me looking on
Apparently
the right
they're not paying them or something like that.
Yeah, but that's because they spent so much money on it.
Imagine that they give us the dodgy deal, then they don't pay out on it. Now it's some weird circle.
That's like Sheffield Wednesday.
Ineos all of a sudden own the Glazers. Somebody.
Oh no! Oh my god!
The Glazers are getting richer.
The Glazers are finished.
They take them to court. Oh my god! They do it as well, wouldn't they?
Yeah, that'd be terrible. Okay, we've got 145 million spend. I think that gets us.
And really, let's say 150 million because we're being nice.
Okay, so we've got 150, and that is 150 of like proper money to spend. That gets you 2 big signings. I think you can turn that 150 into probably 170, 180, 200 million worth of players if you wanted to.
Well, because the deals you can construct could be.
Yeah, because you're not paying that all up front, are you?
Yeah. So we could buy
and a lot of that is
£1 billion worth of players.
Yeah, I mean we couldn't. But let's say we've got 180 million, 200 million to spend. What are you getting?
You know, out of the strikers, I did this on the news. I think it was yesterday. Sorry, excuse me. Them itches, man. I swear. Did the news yesterday. Sesko, Watkins, weighing it up. I'm not really heart set on either of them.
Yeah.
I'm not really against bringing in either of them either.
Okay.
I'd be willing to give them the chance to prove me that they're good. That's where I'm at with all these signings. I'm not really getting excited about anyone. I think Cunha and Mbeumo could be mint, but I'm not getting excited. I'd go Watkins. The reason being, everyone seems to go, right, oh, but in 3 years, we need to replace him. Yeah. And it's like, but in those 3 years, he could potentially score the goals that gets us back into the Champions League, gives us bigger budget, which means we can buy a new striker, which means he's now second choice at 33 years old.
Yeah.
And a good second choice.
And you don't know what kind of 33-year-old will be. Because he might be, no offence, a Wayne Rooney 33.
Look at...
Oh, yeah, big spider there. That's a decent,
see what I mean?
Little boy. Yeah, it might be a Wayne Rooney 33 where he's playing in the MLS. But it might be I know this isn't the top striker in the world, but I think a possibility for the trajectory of Watkins, like a sort of Giroud-style 33, where he hasn't got the legs, he's not playing every single game, but he's still very reliable and sort of in front of goal. Isn't it mad, by the way, that Giroud is France's top goal scorer of all time? That don't feel right. And he's got like 6 more than the second.
The old Victor Lindelof effect, you know?
Yeah, maybe it is.
Olivier Giroud bears down on goal and all of a sudden...
My legs.
Oh, you do the Jersey Dudek, bro.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know why I brought that up. But like, so yeah, it could be an Ollie Watkins, like a still almost the same player that he is.
I feel
Ollie
like
Watkins,
I'm giving people too much leg on Uncensored today. I know it's Uncensored, but fucking hell, I'm not going to pop a ball out.
Ollie Watkins, do you know what he reminds me of? Do you know, because he's sort of like, he's good at everything, but not amazing at anything. Like certain players rely on their pace or their skill or their finishing ability or their heading ability, whatever. Watkins doesn't really do any of that. What's up with you?
Bruv.
Is it you looking at that spider that's making you itchy?
I'm not scared of spiders.
Well, you are.
I catch and release them at home.
Catch and release? What are you, a Steve Irwin? You were telling me about a Hoover that you had that sucks them in.
It's safe, though.
It's safe.
Just a little baby.
You ain't got a microphone right now. That's how rattled you are by the spiders. You literally put your mic on your knob. And
I catch and release them at home.
No, you don't catch and release.
I do,
you
man.
You squash them in front of your child and teach him that that's what you do.
Squash them.
You squash them. You bite them.
I do not squash spiders.
You're scared.
I believe you shouldn't kill spiders. Kill everything else.
Really?
Moths. I got a little tennis racket. The moths get it, man. You know what happened the other night? Yeah, I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2 because I've loaded that bad boy back up.
Yeah.
And I was in my living room playing that. It was in the dark, and I got my tennis racket standing up in the kitchen.
Is that a euphemism? For how good this game is.
Yeah. I mean, you are rock solid at times when Arthur Morgan's strutting about on his horse.
Smooth muscular.
But anyway, I'm there, and I just hear. It just keeps going non-stop, and I'm like, oh my god! Normally you just hear. And then the little bad boy's gone.
Oh no, what's happened?
I go in.
He's caught a dog.
The moth is fucking huge. And just one of his wings is in there.
Oh no.
And he's just getting absolutely frazzled.
You got to put him out of his maze.
And I had to turn it off and just get him out there.
Turn it off?
He flew off with half a wing.
No, put him out of his maze.
But moths are crazy because...
Nah, they're horrible.
They got to just turn into dust.
Moths aren't right. Moths aren't right. Every other,
it's like
not
the
even
Mummy
just
Returns.
Insect, every other living animal, when it gets squashed, it gets wet. Done it. Let's be honest. If you squash a beast, it's wetting. That is just a fact.
It's
and yet the moth, you squash it, it gets dry. It goes to dust. It is a powder of a beast. Where's all its fucking juice? Like
mummy butterflies?
No, because butterflies aren't much better. They just look nicer.
Mummy butterflies? Lick mummy's finger.
But why are moths like that? Let us know in the comments. Why are moths so fucking dry?
Why are they so
It's like hitting a breadstick with a car. Just pure powder by the end of it.
What about that big boy we're driving at the moment, man?
Yeah, this was embarrassing.
It's the Tahoe.
This was embarrassing. This was one of the great theories of they saw us coming.
Yeah.
We booked the cars.
We got supersized at Enterprise car.
We got absolutely supersized at Enterprise. We had a Jeep Wrangler booked, which is already the biggest car I've ever been in.
I had an Audi A4.
You had an Audi A4. And then they went, for just $25 extra a day, you can go from a car that's big enough to a car that's too big. And we went, fucking yes, we can. But it's completely unnecessary.
Massive.
It's so big.
so scared.
If you don't know what it is, Google the presidential beast.
It's Tahoe.
Do you know what the president drives around in? Yeah.
Is that what it is?
It looks like that to me. It's
and
so
also,
big.
there's times when cars are I can't see you, bad boy. So you don't want to go into that.
Cars can drive straight under us.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
You know, like Fast and Furious when they go under a truck.
It's that. It's absurd how big this is. It's the biggest car I've ever driven in.
I'd be scared to hit someone in that at 1 mile per hour.
Well, they would go full.
They'd be like that moth.
They'd be the moth. Pure dust. You just drive through them and you wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
It'd be awful. Yeah, it's way too big.
It's nuts, man. It's absolute nuts.
So
it's the biggest cars I've ever driven. What were we talking about?
You like Ollie Watkins?
I prefer Ollie Watkins.
Yeah.
Because where we want to go, it's not like we need a striker for 10 years right now. Potentially Cheeto could be that. Potentially Xerxes could be that.
Yeah.
Potentially it could be a fresh signing in a year or two. So let's get Ollie Watkins.
So would you say that right now you don't think any of the available strikers, obviously there might be some 21-year-old or 19-year-old playing in a league or a team you don't watch particularly. I'm not expecting you to know every player in the world.
I'll be honest, I'm one of the few of us that say, I don't fucking know. Because some people on the internet just pretending to know what the fuck's, who's this guy. You see some geezer pop up, oh, this team have signed some 16-year-old Colombian.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh man, how come Man United ain't on this one? He's fucking class. And I think, how the fuck? You had time to watch him.
His games aren't televised.
And they're tweeting, by the way. People sit at home tweeting about games, when there's they're tweeting about 6 games at the same time. Oh, goals class. Are we watching all this?
You're not. They're not. Although out here, maybe you can get more on telly because I was watching in the pub the other day. I was watching 11-year-old girls play softball, and it was live on ESPN. How is that possible?
So many inappropriate jokes.
But genuinely though, how am I watching that? It was in a pub. 11-year-olds with like full TV setup. It wasn't like filming on someone's phone camera like it should be when you're a child.
America's mad.
And it's literally said like Casey Beavers, 11 years old, 4'11", like a maximum pitch speed, 36 miles an hour.
And there's betting odds.
Literally, it's like you shouldn't be able to watch this. Not let alone on ESPN, the biggest sports network in the world.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Madness. Let's move on to other positions then, because I like. To be fair, I do like.
So, Watkins. How much of our budget's gone on Ollie Watkins? What kind of deal do you think we can structure?
I think if do you know we were sort of negatively lenient with the sale prices? Let's be positively lenient. I think any more than 60 million, I don't think it's going to happen. I think it would be.
I think he's worth about 40, 45, but we'll probably, if we got him, probably pay 50 plus 5.
Yeah, that's fair. 50 plus 5 is fair. That's what Arsenal paid for Gabriel Jesus, pretty much. Or was he 45 plus 5? I think he's a better player than Gabriel Jesus, but obviously he's a lot older. And he stays fit, Watkins, which is good. So we're getting Watkins in. What other position needs addressing next? We've still got shitloads of.
We need a midfield.
Definitely.
Because I'm not sure on Ugarte yet. I think he was excellent in the first game.
Me too.
And I thought he showed signs of being, like how me and you had a disagreement on Hojlund and whether he was actually good or not.
Yeah.
Because you were like, I thought he was decent.
Yeah.
Is that right? Decent.
Yeah, I thought he played decent the other night, yeah.
You didn't say great. You didn't say he was decent.
I thought he was good.
I don't think he impressed me. Now, bear in mind, it's pre-season. We have to give him the benefit of the doubt that we give every other player. But I thought it's just a typical Hojlund game where because he's done a bit of the basics for the first 30, 40 minutes, we thought, oh, he's had a good game. When actually, is it good enough?
Yeah.
So where we disagreed on Hojlund, and obviously Hojlund, decent start to the game, didn't score. Yes, we have to give him the benefit of the doubt that we give everybody else, but because it's pre-season and things like that. But ultimately, not good enough, innit? It wasn't a good enough performance. Yeah. That's not the level of performance we're looking for. That was because he's usually poor, and this time he did the basics.
Yes.
Decent.
Okay.
Ultimately, not great.
Yeah.
With Ugarte, though, I thought he did the things that I wasn't sure he could do. Okay. He looked like he's improved in certain aspects. And I think the manager made a point of saying that, he's settled into the country, he's settling into the, the environment of things. It was his first year in a new country. We have to take these things into consideration because although this guy is a Uruguayan who, yes, he's played in France and all those, still when you move countries, it's a change. Just because you've been moving countries all your life doesn't mean it's an easy move to make, right? You still have to adapt to cultures and languages and weather and things like that. And I thought Ugarte looked better. But nevertheless, I still have doubts about the midfield. Can Ugarte sustain those improvements? Can he continue to be the guy? Can him and Cubby build that partnership that you discussed with him. Can they do that? We need a midfielder. Casemiro's another one where you look at him and you go, he's looking lean, he's looking fit. Could he do something? It's one game a week. Maybe he could find something. The manager was learning how to use him towards the back end of the season. It felt like we were progressing with Casemiro, but still we're not convinced. I do think we need to bring someone in who can do things that they can't do. And that man, and we are believers ourselves, as we've discovered on tour.
Yeah.
We're believers.
We've been listening to a lot of Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber's great, man. Let's just say that. But so is Carlos Baleba. And I think if we could somehow... Because it's Brighton we're dealing with, bruv.
They do sell.
This isn't fucking...
They do sell.
You know, Atletico Madrid trying to sign a player from, or Liverpool.
Yeah.
We're trying to sign a player from Brighton and Hove Albion. Surely we can rock up there. He's not going to be on much wages there.
Nope.
So it's not like we're going to have to shell out £200,000 a week. Probably not even 100 grand a week. He's probably on 20 bags there.
Probably.
Less.
He's probably on
You
nothing.
could say, yo, bruv, here's 75k a week.
I don't think getting him to come would be the problem. I think finding the money to get him. And also, there are a few
How much do you think he costs? 80 minimum.
Nah, they want...
How much?
80 minimum, yeah. I think it's probably similar to Caicedo. I don't quite think there's necessarily quite as much as hype as there was with Caicedo. I think it's close.
Because Caicedo was...
He'd had another season.
Yeah.
He'd had 2 brilliant seasons, whereas Baleba was kind of one and obviously he's been very good. But I think if Baleba stays one more year, you're looking at 100 plus. You might be looking at 100 plus anyway. I think it's in that ballpark, somewhere
90.
between 85 and 105
Isn't
million.
it mad how fast... Like, remember when we signed Pogba at 89?
Yeah.
And it was like, whoa, big money. Pogba had won 4 league titles, a World Cup, was one of the most recognisable footballers on the planet.
Yeah.
And he was he was a fucking great player.
He was. Yeah.
Like, he's proven great player.
And a sort of unique profile of player.
And all of a sudden we're saying, Carlos Baleba could be 90 million.
It's mad.
Do you know what I mean? Without having the CV of a Paul Pogba. Like,
yeah.
Football transfer fees have gone wild.
Yeah.
We're partly responsible for that. But if you look at the top 10 world record transfer fees now, we don't appear up there.
No.
It's like
got out.
There's loads of Chelsea, got Jack Grealish, etc. Neymar,
Liverpool on there now as well.
Yeah. So yeah, we don't appear there, but Carlos Baleba.
Yeah, I like him. I need to. Do you know when you sort of have that, like, I've seen him play a few times. I've done a bit of research. I need to do that next level of research where it's like, what are other people saying about him? Let me watch some footage, some full games of him. Really get to grips.
I'm
with,
not well versed on him
as a player,
massively.
Yeah.
But what I see from him in the Premier League, I like. And it's like, I feel like we need to sign Premier League proven players. He's already there physically. I think you look at him as a 6, he can do that. He can do it 8. He could be a perfect foil for Kobe Mainoo, protecting defense, chopping the things up. And I think, unlike Manuel Ugarte, I think he has more about him on the ball. He's got wing mirrors, bruv. He can turn.
I think
he can
carries
play
the
those
ball
passes.
better than Ugarte.
Yeah.
But I like you said, the other thing, and he's not monstrously tall. He's not a giant by any means. But we're a physically diminutive side at the minute. Like, you know, if you go through the team, obviously you've got Maguire, but he's not guaranteed to start. You know, Heaven is tall, but not. I think he's 6'1", 6'2". The same for Yoro. I think Delict again the same.
Delict's a big lad.
He's a big
There's
lad,
a big aura.
but he's not a 6'3", 6'4" kind of, you know, giant. Then if Ahmed's playing wing back, very small. Ugarte and Mainoo both sub 6 foot. I know Mainoo's around 6 foot, but he's not a big guy. Bruno Fernandes,
strapping at the moment,
he is.
isn't he?
He's got a bit about him, which is good. Bruno Fernandes 5'9", and Mbeumo 5'7", tiny. Cunha 5'8", 5'9", maybe 5'10" at a push. Then you've got Hojlund, obviously, who's a bit bigger. But that is a small team, especially when you look at the likes of Arsenal, who at times are playing 5 centre-backs across their back, 4 centre-backs across their back 4. They've got big players in midfield. You know, Kai Havertz, their attacker.
Like you look at some of our centre-backs,
6'3".
Lisandro Martinez.
Yeah, I didn't even mention him. Yeah, Lisandro Martinez.
By the way, we
when
miss
he's
him
playing.
so much, you know. You know when Rio and Steve were
yeah.
talking about the 6 dropping out of one of your defenders dropping into the midfield and kind of covering for those midfielders in transition and things like that. He's so good at doing those kind of things because he's so confident on the ball. So he's a player that's attracted to the ball.
Yeah. If
he sees it, he wants it, and he'll go to get it. And I think he's one of them that can do that. Obviously, ideally, it's Delict because he's a centre-back. But I think Lisandro is so good in possession of the ball, out of possession of the ball. We do miss that.
I think he's the best in possession centre back we've ever had, personally. Purely just looking at that one facet of his game, with the ball at his feet, what he can do with it in terms of dribbling, carrying it, and playing passes.
Do you not remember?
I think he's the
Marcus Rojo trotting forward to the halfway line and shooting over the bar every time.
Who actually would be in that
Real Ferdinand?
Yeah, but he wasn't as agile and mobile with the ball at his feet.
He was fucking great with the ball.
He was, especially for his era as well. Obviously, he was fantastic.
Gary Pallister, Steve Bruce.
I have
very good with the ball.
Yeah, but what I will say on that is I was
you don't know.
4 years old when Pallister left Man United. So maybe that I've seen.
Pallister was probably the better on the ball, wasn't he, Steve?
Yeah, he says. But he also had the pace. Brucey was more of the Vidic, according to Stephen Howson.
But yeah,
I think he is.
Vida's underrated on the ball.
Yeah, but he wasn't. He couldn't. If he's getting pressed from behind,
it's a big shout.
He can't do what Martinez can do.
Who was that?
Yapstam.
Yeah,
but he's not. But Martinez, part of what makes Martinez so good is the fact that he's
part of the reason we signed him.
He's got an undeniable centre of gravity. He's got an undeniable size to him that if you're 6'4", you cannot turn as quickly as someone who's 5'9". That's just, he has weaknesses in other areas of his game because of that height. But I just, like you said, him on the ball, him coming back in is fantastic. But
Johnny Evans?
Yeah, he's not Martinez though, is he?
Oh, mate.
No, he's not. He's not.
Oh, mate.
He's good.
Have you?
And again, he's 6'3", so he doesn't have to be quite as good.
I think you've got a Zidane pirouette. You've got a Ronaldinho little piece.
Yeah.
You've got
a little wiggle
Johnny
and a shuffle.
Evans, balls coming down, chest, feet, out of my feet, pass.
Out of my face.
Signature moves in football that the kids will be learning about. Little Cruyff turn. Little Evans chest piece.
Evans chest.
Chest and leg.
Is there any other midfielders that we like? Because Baleba's obviously a player of a certain type, isn't he? He's more athletic. He's got more of a sort of physical presence than what we've had before. He's decent on the ball, but he's not a Paul Scholes by any means.
Realistic wise, I don't know.
People like Onana from Villa, don't they?
I like Onana from Villa, actually.
Yeah.
And I remember I've kind of defended him on the overlap once because I remember he signed for Villa and I can't remember who it was, but they were like, oh, I'm not sure about that one. And I was like, it's fucking good. Was that Everton, isn't he?
Yeah, I wasn't particularly sure about that, if I'm honest.
He's good, man. And again, physically,
I think
raises the bar.
I think at the top, physically monstrous. Like he is 6'4", isn't he?
He's class as well.
Yeah, but I think in terms of that real high level, detailed midfield play, when the pressure's really high in a big game, and he gets the ball and he has to do something difficult with it consistently against top teams. I'm not sure he's got that. When you look at like who is the sort of the typical best defensive midfielder in the world, obviously he's been out for a year, but Rodri literally won the Ballon d'Or 12 months ago. Whether people agree or not, he's in that conversation. The difference between Rodri and Onana, or potentially even Baleba, which might be the one downside in terms of being able to deliver the right pass at the right time, that would be my only worry.
You know what it is for me though, yeah? I've just got the utmost faith in Kobbie fucking Mainoo.
I love that.
And I think we need to build a team, a midfield, sorry, not a team. The team needs to be a fully functioning unit. But we need to build a team around Kobbie Mainoo in that midfield. And he needs to be there. And he's the guy that would be on the ball most. You want someone to just give it Kobbie to the end of the season.
That was the manager.
Watch us lift 21. Just keep giving him the ball.
Yeah.
And I understand what the manager was saying. You want him in and around the ball. But you want him, because he is good, he does just swagger through a game sometimes. You know what I mean? And I think with Ruben Amorim's style, you need to be physically strong, quick, non-stop. You're just going.
Yeah.
And you look at him, he's come back. Looks like he's got a bit taller as well. Looks stronger. He's on that Bayern Munich diet. Leon Goretzka stuff.
Yeah, where he's bald in 2.5 years out of nowhere. I was like, why is all his hair falling out? He's jacked.
He's smooth like a dolphin.
He's crazy smooth and big. Yeah, we need to see that. And I think, like we were saying the other day on the podcast, obviously his top end pace isn't the best with Kobbie Mainoo, and he's not going to just learn that. You can learn different techniques. You can build up your muscles.
But he is quick
He is.
In possession, like he can move.
On the ball he's very nimble and he can move. But in terms of like tracking a man, if you've got a runner off your shoulder who is quick and Cobby's having to turn and then track him, he's not someone that can sort of. Remember Wan-Bissaka, for instance, was one of the best we've had in recent years. He'd be so good in
this system. Yeah.
Wan-Bissaka, potentially.
I was thinking the other day when
he looked good when we played him the other day.
Good in this 3-5-2 system.
But like Cobby Mainoo's never going to have that gallop and sort of close the gap on an athletic player, but with the right structure around him, with the right team pressing in the right way, all of the spaces get smaller. We've had so many years, especially under Ten Hag, where you're a central midfielder and you've got a circle radius of about 30 yards to cover. And you can put Baleba, you can put Onana, you can put anyone in there. They aren't going to be able to do that job. Whereas if you get Ugarte and Mainoo and the defence push up and you keep the ball better, which is something Amram's spoken about, keeping the ball for longer, not just possession, but possession in long spells, every gap is smaller. Every distance is quicker to cover. And that would massively help Mainoo. So just having the structure right, all of us...
It's like with Casemiro last season when you tweaked it with him.
Yeah, exactly. And Carl Anka mentioned this on the podcast a few weeks ago, but about when Guardiola got played as a defensive midfielder for Barca, part of the problem was he's not very quick. But if you make every gap around him, instead of it being 8 yards, it's 3 yards. You don't need to be that quick. Anyone can cover 3 yards in a second. You know, it's when you have to cover vast gaps that the problems start arising. If we can sort that out and make Cobby, like you said, the focal point, or certainly accept his weaknesses and factor that in, I think his strengths are so impressive.
And I said this to Scholes here, and I think Scholes kind of agreed because he didn't just say it in the conversation with me. I think he's posted about it on Instagram as well. Like, I don't think we've seen a midfielder with the level of ability like Cobby Mainoo come through Manchester United's academy before. Because Paul Scholes come through as a striker. So Paul Scholes don't count.
Okay. I mean, you're pushing it with that, but I'll give you that.
No, Roy Keane does his crucial at Scholes, he becomes a midfield. That's what happened. He was playing up front. He was off the striker or up front.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Scholes, he wasn't a striker.
Wasn't a midfielder.
It wasn't a midfielder. He was a striker when he come through. We didn't have Roy Keane in the academy.
No.
I'm talking modern day. I can't.
Paul Pogba.
Back in the day. Yeah, Paul Pogba, Raval Morrison.
Is Cobby Mainoo more talented than Paul Pogba? I don't think he is.
But
he didn't really come through at our academy, did he? Let's be honest.
So local lads.
I don't even mean that. I mean, by the time he was coming through the academy, he left. We got Juventus as Paul Pogba, really. That's the one who started for us, not Man United Academy Paul Pogba. So I get you, but we're fudging the rules a little bit here, but I'll go with it.
But it's all the things I'm saying are reasons why you wouldn't pick those players.
Yeah.
Who have... So Raval Morrison, maybe. I don't think he's got the ability of Raval Morrison, and I think they're very different midfielders, but we haven't seen one in a long...
No.
They're very few and far between. We're not like Barcelona that just churn out midfielders.
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
They're mad for that. But yeah,
the style of footballing. So Cobby Mainoo is very special, and I think because we've been so, and I know we're on pre-season, it's easy to be.
You're loving Mainoo.
Cobby Mainoo, Lenny Yoro, bollocks.
Yeah,
they are the bollocks, man.
Yeah,
Yoro's absolute mad. Bollocks.
It's mad.
I have them on the same level of talent and ability and potential and that. I think they're absolute mustard, man.
Yeah.
Then you got some on the tier just below them, or maybe a tier even, because I think they're right up there. Like the Aiden Heavens ain't bad. You know? You look at
Dorgu.
Cheeto, we got Dorgu's
I know he's not
very young,
but he's 20.
New.
Yeah.
It's such a shame about Garnacho being a knobhead, isn't it?
I know. It is a shame.
Scored a winner in an FA Youth Cup final. Scores a goal in an FA Cup final. Turns into this.
Let's end on a positive note.
You know what I was going to say? Obviously, the tour's not finished. But every year, like we were saying, we were listening to some Biebs earlier. Yeah. We were blasting some Taylor Swift to the
bit of
misfortune of Mr. Stephen Arson, who was fuming at the time.
He wanted to play, I can't remember his name, it's called like Dan Mundelson, Reese Grimes, just like country
Hunter
Biden. Yeah, he wanted to listen to Hunter Biden.
No, I'm not going to say that.
No, let's not get into that.
He did a crazy video.
But Steve wanted to listen to like country music, so like, let's listen to some proper country music, Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Smashed it.
Put some proper music. So we all, like, when we went San Diego, I think 2 years ago, it was Shaka Khan Through the Fire was the tune of the tour.
The summer, yeah.
The Thailand, Australia one, it was Love Yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mama don't
J-Beebs.
like you. That's a banger.
Yeah, banger.
What was last year's tune?
Oh, that was San Diego again, so it sort of blurred together. Oh, it was it was proud to be American.
To be an American last year.
Yeah, it was.
Where at least I know I'm free.
Yeah.
By the way, that at least in that lyric, is so egregious. It's wild.
Unreal, isn't it?
It's wild. What do you British people know about freedom?
Yeah.
This is America. What is the favourite to be this year's tour song?
It can't be the same song by Justin Bieber.
No.
So we have to.
No, but we've
been
listened to Sorry on tour this time.
Yeah.
It can't be Sorry.
It can't be Sorry. What else could it be?
Running?
We've hit a couple of Kanye West songs. I know.
It could be Runaway.
It's tough with him
because the feeling when Runaway
days.
dropped when we were in Chicago and we could see the skyline and stuff.
Yeah, that was cool.
I know that was probably LA Kanye really, but
still, it's
Runaway was unbelievable.
Yeah, Homecoming was good.
Homecoming, very very good.
We'll listen to.
We're going to Atlanta though soon.
Yeah,
the music in ATL.
Maybe that's where we'll find it.
Yeah,
maybe that's where we'll find the song of the summer.
Yeah, we need to find the song of the summer.
Do they still do now? That's what I call whatever. Is that still a CD?
Now that's what I call pre-season.
We need to do one of them. We should make a little mix that we put out afterwards and send it to everyone that was here, and we can listen to it.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
What
actually,
we were jamming to on the pre-season.
That'd be nice. Actually,
that's my uncle used to make one of them.
Really?
When we'd go on a holiday, when he'd meet us, he'd give you a little CD of all of his hits for the summer, and you put it in your car and you listen to it for the holiday.
Are you the type of guy that would make a mixtape for a girl?
No,
I've never done that either.
No, me neither.
I used to burn a lot of CDs for people, albums and that.
Did you? I'd get into LimeWire a little bit. I was always too late with those sorts of things, though. By the time I was ripping CDs, MP3s were out. No one wanted them anymore. Just had a little pile of CDs.
Make some decent money.
A couple of rewritables on there. Did you print off the backs of the CDs as well to stick on?
If they paid an extra 50p.
Yeah. Standard, it.
It was mad. You'd get like an album for £3.
Yeah.
£3.50 with the cover. But if you wanted a mixtape, £5. I'm not doing all that work for you.
Yeah, I love that.
You know what I mean?
I love that. What's the most romantic thing you've ever done? Because you didn't get anyone a mixtape, but what have you done that's
like cheesy romantic?
Yeah, cheesy romantic. Not like cool.
Cried.
Yeah, have you?
Everyone cried over it.
Yeah, I've cried. But have you cried to a girl because you loved him so much?
Oh, I don't know about that.
I bought.
Everyone has, isn't it?
When there's a girl that when we went to school, when we went to primary school.
Yeah.
Remember primary school?
Yeah.
It's classic.
By the way, I would love to have gone to school here, you know.
And
I would love to have done primary school and 2 years of secondary school in England.
Yeah.
So I'm good at football.
Yeah.
And then come here.
And just
and all of a sudden, Chicago State University star man.
This girl from primary school was moving to Australia, and we'd never even been like boyfriend and girlfriend or anything. And I don't even know what happened, what came over me, but I bought her a glass swan.
Why is that so funny?
I don't know. I don't know why. Yeah, Steve, you can leave now. Go on. He's gone over the sofa. I bought her a glass swan as a leaving present. I've never told anyone that. My mum, I said to my mum, I want to get this for her. And we're on holiday, and there's this like in one of those glass shops.
What's the worst? Because you know what I was thinking of the other day. You know, like at Christmases and stuff.
Yeah.
Like your mum would give you a couple of quid to buy your dad something. Your dad would give you a couple of quid to buy your mum something. You know.
Yeah.
Go and get something. I remember buying my dad for Christmas. Yeah, like this big fist, right? And it had like.
Was it a sex toy? Was it an extravagant sex toy? Was it made of rubber? Big wobbly fist.
The fist, right? It had rings on it, but then on the rings it had like a purple, green, yellow, red gem, right? It was like,
microphone.
And like purple, yellow, red, green gems on the fist.
What,
right? The ring.
Like Thanos?
Thanos, but it wasn't Thanos related. It was just a big fist, human fist, and it was a car air freshener.
How big was it?
And he had to put it on the back of his car. He must have been fuming for ages. Why is this prick?
Just a big
bought me this from Poundland.
Like a market or something.
Like I think Poundland or something.
Big
it was definitely Poundland.
A smelly big golden fist.
And then I used to.
Fucking disgusting.
I need a visual aid for this one.
Here we go. Visual aid. What's he going for there? Oh, he's getting his phone. I thought you were going to get that banana.
I've been good at it. My phone.
Not been on your phone.
I've not been on my phone and that.
Unbelievable.
So,
golden smelly fist. Before using.
I know what you want, Dad.
You're
good fisted.
That is also that in the back of the car. It looked like it's, do you know, like one of those signals to people who do like
dogging
or something.
Look, I once made my dad this as well for his birthday.
Who is that?
It's Peter Schmeichel. This is Glory Man United. He's got the Umbro logo there. Look what it says on the back. To Dad, love Adam, your loving son.
Oh,
Ryan Giggs.
It's a picture of Ryan Giggs.
No, just. Yeah, oh yeah, I drew a picture of Ryan Giggs.
Mm.
Loads of X's there. X.
P.S. Enjoy the fist.
Look, it says, I hate you. Like that's Ryan Giggs. It says, I hate you. We're never going to win cups without Cantona.
Oh.
And then my dad says, Cantona is the king. Now have to say, long live king. And up here it says, Alex Ferguson, how come Cantona ain't here today?
Oh, you didn't know. He's just found out.
My dad's birthday.
Oh,
I'll send some pictures so Ben can put that on the thing.
So good.
But my dad found that the other day in the attic.
That's so good.
And he sent me a picture of him holding it.
Brilliant.
Someone's out. Fergie, Cantona, retire please, because he turned up to pre-season training.
So where's Cantona today? He's what? Oh, what a place to end the show. Brilliant.
It was great. Imagine your son gave you that.
I'd love it. I'd be so proud.
Peter Schmeichel framed picture with some absolute fan fiction on the back.
And also, it's not a picture of Peter Schmeichel like doing a big save. He's sat
on the
bench drinking a water bottle like that. Where do you even get that picture? The newspaper or something?
Just cut it out of a magazine or something.
Brilliant.
You know how you do.
That's great.
So yeah, it's been great.
It's been really good. Really enjoyable.
Give me a 5.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Joel. I love you. We had a little tiff today, didn't we? 5-second tiff.
A little 5-second tiff because it was getting a bit stressful, wasn't it?
I'm glad that we can do stuff like that, you know.
Yeah, me too. You
need proper friends, right? You gotta be scared. No, I mean you can't be scared to you can't be walking on eggshells around.
No.
You got. We're men. Yeah.
Ish.
Menish. Out here in 40-degree heat.
Too much.
It's so hot.
So many videos.
So hot. We're falling a bit behind on our schedule. Jay's sweating.
We're all sweating.
I'm hot. Filming videos and that. Then Luke Shaw's running over. You're like, fucking hell. Sometimes things go a bit AWOL.
It's good though.
I love you, Joe.
I love you.
And I love you for watching at home.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for keeping it locked. If you are worrying or wondering about where we're going to be on tour, just go to any of the fan events, the official fan event. We'll show our face there because, like we said, we love doing all those things. And if you can't find us at one of them, we'll be at a tailgate coming near you. So make sure you come up to us with a beer and that. Joe, any final words?
Just loving it. Absolutely loving it once again. Thank you for having us, America.
Bye.